Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the live stream. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Theory, guys, where we try to cover something that's relevant that we actually think might be important. All right, so guys, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, where we try to sidestep some of this dumb shit about U.S. Treasury saying that crypto criminals and scammers are increasingly turning towards crypto. That's only because we're moving towards a cashless world. But what we try to do, guys, on this channel, when we come on here live and we make these videos and we make these short stuff, and anything that we do on this channel, guys, is to promote one thing, and that's freedom. All right, that is freedom. So, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the live stream. So glad you're here. You got time to come down. We absolutely love you being part of this channel. Where usually these morning podcasts are just me kind of sipping coffee and going on a bit of a ramble, but I feel like we do cover relevant topics, right? And what we were talking about yesterday, guys, is this, and what people were saying in the chat. Smooth operator, hope you're out there. I haven't tuned into the chat yet, but what we were talking about yesterday, guys, is this ongoing topic that we talk about on the channel, and that's the disconnect from an operating network and a token price. Now, be aware, guys, that the token price does influence the market. However, none of these prices actually dictate whether or not you can use the network or the integrity of the network, that kind of thing. I guess there kind of is a gray area there where you could say, like, well, if nobody's buying it and the price is going down, well, aren't some of these mineable coins subject to 50% attacks? Yeah, that is true. But what we're trying to say here, guys, is that the demand for Monero, obviously, we saw this yesterday, and Smooth Operator, I know you're capitalizing on this because you said you were buying this Monero. You were buying Monero coin yesterday. So we basically got this news of a delisting on Binance. But I think we've all seen, based on the graph here, not a technical analysis. We don't need a technical analysis to see what's going on. But we see this drop, obviously, from Binance. And basically, we've recovered the entire half. We've recovered like 30%. So traders that jumped in here, down here, somewhere down here, they're up 30%, they're up 25%, they're up 20%. And this is a stark reminder, guys, that Binance doesn't run crypto. Okay, Binance is a centralized exchange that we're starting to find out doesn't have as much power over crypto as we once thought, and we don't think that necessarily that CZ or Binance is bad. We're just trying to point out that there really isn't a cause for concern just because a crypto exchange delists a specific coin. Now, are people using this coin on the dark web? Absolutely. We have people coming into the chat all the time that are talking about Monero being the #1 coin for privacy. So people are going to continue to use Monero. People are going to continue to use the Monero network, and anybody can mine Monero on their computer as well as secure the network to help the cause of decentralization. That's what we're trying to achieve. And a lot of people agreed with me in my comments that I made yesterday, that it seems like we're moving farther away from the actual what cryptocurrency is. And I think this is a stark reminder, witnessing yesterday with this Binance delisting and this recovery of pretty much 30%, that, like, I don't think Monero is going anywhere, guys. Somebody's scooping these coins up. Somebody's buying these coins. And it's very reflective of not only the price, but, like, what a recovery. Like, I was expecting, guys, I'm going to be honest, I was going to maybe put in a video yesterday saying, like, if you're looking into going in on Monero, a lot of times these coins, when we get negative news, they'll dump, and then they'll kind of, like, rally back up a little bit, all right? And people will jump in on these, and then there'll be another big dump. Now, I'm not saying this is coming to Monero. I'm not saying Monero is going back under $100. But what I am saying, guys, is that we've recovered 30%, okay? This is a really strong recovery, guys. This is, like, not just a little, this isn't just a little recovery. Somebody is buying, people are buying this coin regardless of whether or not Binance is going to be allowing it to trade on their platform. We were talking about yesterday, guys, these timelines on this stuff, right? And what we were talking about also yesterday was the fact that isn't CZ supposed to be sentenced coming up this month? Isn't that the whole big thing that nobody's talking about, is this Binance thing and this CZ thing that was so big last month? Let's see if there's anything coming out on it. But I just don't see it, right? I think the sentence was supposed to be here pretty soon, right? And like nothing, all right? Um, nothing since December. So we've seen an entire month of just mouth closed, mouth zipped shut. Haven't heard one fucking peep about this sentencing or Binance. And I don't know, guys. I'm not on Twitter. Let me know if I'm missing something here. Twitter just recently did something where now I can't even though I'm banned from Twitter, nor can I even go on and look at Twitter now. They've done something with the security features where now I can't even view Twitter from any of my devices, guys. And I mean, this is pretty insane because at least I was able to look up some of this stuff on Twitter. Now I can't even, when I go into Twitter to it's just a dead link. It's just a you're suspended type thing. So let me know, guys, if I'm missing something here. But this was the main thing. This was like the biggest news next to the Bitcoin ETF last month was CZ being in trouble, CZ potentially going to prison, and CZ going to be sentenced in February. We've heard less and less about SBF and CZ, not grouping those two together. But what I'm saying is, guys, we've seen nothing, absolutely nothing. Yet we've seen this delisting of Binance, delisting Monero. And I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if there's some backdoor handshakes going on with them delisting this coin based on them just telling CZ, hey, we want you to delist Monero. And I know that might be a little bit far-fetched, guys, but don't think it's out of the realm of possibility because these kind of closed-door agreements and stuff happen without us even knowing it. They're not gonna come on and tell you this is happening. So FYI, guys, looks like Zcash has recovered a little bit. I think there was another coin I wasn't really familiar with. I wasn't even aware it was a privacy coin, but multi-chain. Let's see how it's doing. So it's up 10%. So yeah, I mean, this just goes to show you guys that Binance is just an exchange, okay? I'm not saying they don't have any influence on the market. I'm not saying they're not a great exchange. I'm not saying anything bad about them. I don't want you guys to take this out of context. They are doing phenomenally well. In fact, I hope that, CZ doesn't get any prison time. I mean, that would be fucking stupid. But, it doesn't really matter what I think, guys. What we know is that Monero is obviously trading hands with some people. Some people are trading this coin. And pretty remarkable recovery, guys, if you ask me. Let me go into the chat here. See if anybody's here. See if anybody's arrived. See if anybody's back on cryptocurrency theory, guys, where we do this live stream when we can. We absolutely love coming on here. We love talking about crypto, so if you like that kind of stuff, come on down. Tune into us. We got a couple people in the chat. All right. We got Mr. Fool. We got Ethan Investments. Hey, Ethan Gallstad. I'm subscribed to your channel as well. Thanks for joining the chat here. Mr. Fool's back waging. I have a Discord, Ethan, but I haven't been on it. There was like this time where I guys just, once I got banned from Twitter a few years ago and all this stuff, I just kind of disconnected from some of these platforms, guys. The only one I'm really on here now is here. We got a stream on Rumble as well. That's just a stream that we got hooked up to the YouTube stream through Rumble, but, Ethan Gallstad's in the house, guys. So definitely check out his channel. I enjoy his channel. He does a lot of stuff on crypto and a lot of focus on some of the grayscale holding stocks that you guys know that I'm invested in. They're kind of trading, kind of weird now. They kind of balanced out. And maybe Ethan can back me up on this, Ethan, if you're still in the chat here. The grayscale stocks were just doing really, really well, and they've kind of retreated a bit. And I'm going to be honest, other than following Ethan's channel now and again, I haven't really been following my own holdings through Grayscale, but they seem to be doing kind of more in line with the actual prices of what they should be trading at, right? And if you guys don't know what I mean here, guys, the Grayscale holding stocks are so they're a trust basically designed, an investment vehicle designed by Grayscale, which is, you guys know, the Grayscale Bitcoin holding trusts got converted into an ETF. And I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if we see this ongoing thing where a lot of these Grayscale holding trusts get converted to ETFs, spot ETFs, be clear, spot ETFs. But let's just do a little math here, guys, because I am holding some of these Grayscale stocks. I'm invested in the Zcash one, the Bitcoin Cash one, and the Ethereum Classic. And, this is one of the bags that I had, guys. I mean, I call it a bag, but this was one of the investments I had that ballooned back in 2021. And Ethereum Classic Grayscale holding stock was actually my best performing crypto exposed investments, I guess you could say. So, yeah, Ethan's saying Litecoin, LTCN is still going strong. Both the BCH look good. Yeah, they are looking good. And what's kind of remarkable here that I think is pretty cool with Grayscale, guys, is that there's premiums on these and there's discounts on these. You just got to find out where those are. And obviously, that's kind of the goal in these Grayscale holding trusts. But let's do a little bit of moon math here. Let's just kind of look at these. I haven't looked at these in a couple weeks, actually. And Ethan, we appreciate you coming down to the channel. You guys go ahead and check out Ethan's channel as well. I'm a subscriber over there, so definitely, guys, if you like, crypto and stuff like that, he's a pretty straightforward guy, and we appreciate him coming down to that chat. We appreciate him lighting up the chat as well. So what we got here, guys, is we got these holding trusts, right? And these you're not holding the native crypto, guys. Obviously, these are held by Grayscale. There's a management fee built into this, and that kind of thing. And one thing to note here, guys, is Ethereum Classic. Somebody dropped it in the chat yesterday that the Ethereum Classic Grayscale holding trust is the second or third largest holding. I would guess it would be third. Obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum would probably be the first two. And they were saying that this is the third largest holding. Now, I'm not sure if that's accurate, and I haven't researched it all. I know they have a Grayscale holding trust that has a basket of different cryptos, and I would kind of think that would be their third most invested pick. But nonetheless, guys, people were talking about it yesterday. That's why I bring it up. And we got Ethan in the house who specializes in covering some of this material. So what this is, guys, is here's what we're looking at here. Now, this is the most important part. This is where you need to focus. If you guys are obviously not driving and you're sitting in front of your computer, just take a peek here, obviously. So as you see on this graph right here, market price. Here's the stock per share equivalents, right? So I could take that away. You guys can see that sometimes there's a discount, sometimes there's a premium. Obviously, that's the whole point of these is it gives you exposure to crypto, lets you play with these premiums, and you guys can capitalize on these pretty well, and I know people have. And this was one of my biggest holdings back in 2021. I got in Grayscale down here, and I rode it all the way to the top, which I guess, obviously looking back at it, I should have pulled out, but a lot of people should have pulled out, guys. That's why we got so many fucking people on this planet, if you know what I mean here. So just joking. But what I'm saying here, guys, is let's just do a little bit of math here. Let's pull up Ethereum Classic here on the chart here. Let's look at Ethereum Classic and see what it's trading at. I think it was about $25 yesterday. And this is the same thing you guys can apply to any of these Grayscale stocks. We're just going to look at Ethereum Classic because, for one, I'm invested in it, and for two, we're just going to give you an applicable formula where you can kind of see where we're taking some of this stuff. So right now, all you do, guys, obviously, is just basic math. You just do $25 times the native. You basically do if you guys are looking at this as a math equation, basically you just times 0.82 by the share or by the native coin price. So we'll just say Ethereum Classic is $25. Let's just say $25. Let's keep it. So 0.823. We'll go 0.8232. We'll round up just to be safe here. So right now we're trading at a little bit of a discount, guys, right, on this Ethereum Classic holding trust. That would put us at about $20.58. Obviously, the price of Ethereum Classic is a little above that. It's about 25% above that, 20% above that at $25. So what I'm saying here, guys, is that sometimes these holding trusts are trading at a discount. Sometimes they're trading at a premium. Right now, Ethereum Classic is trading at a discount. Obviously, that could change here quick. And we saw that kind of back here where we saw the Ethereum Classic price actually underperform the actual Grayscale holding stock that was paired, or not paired, but pegged to this equivalent. Now, this applies to all Grayscale holding trusts, guys, not just Ethereum Classic. Now, one thing to keep really mindful of, guys, is don't misread these trusts, because a lot of times, I know on Bitcoin Cash, I know they had a lockup period for the first couple, I think it was the first couple months on some of this stuff. So a lot of this stuff is hard to, a lot of people think, well, it could go way past this and way past that. But a lot of this over here was a lockup period, guys, for private equity, institutional, invitation only type investments. So this is a little misleading, but at the same time, a lot of opportunity can be held in these trusts as well if you get them in at a discount, which I think Bitcoin Cash, if I don't mistaken, I think it's up like over $1,000. Well, it's up over 344%, but if we go back a little bit farther, we hit about a 10x, I think at the top, beginning of January. So, I'm still holding on to these guys. I actually, was buying a lot of this Bitcoin Cash trust back when I had a real job where I was getting direct deposit into my Fidelity account. It was just more convenient, more than anything, where I could just directly go into these from my direct deposit from my paycheck. So that's kind of the reason I got involved in these in the first place. And I kind of just wanted to see kind of how they'd perform over the long term. That was kind of the whole idea behind jumping behind these. I don't like to be invested I like to be broadly invested, guys, because the thing is if I have all my money in native crypto, in one fucking wallet, which you guys know I have about 3 wallets that I space it out in, if somebody for some reason does, hack my brain or get my seed phrase or get my private keys, I likely don't think that would ever happen. I haven't put myself in a position for that to happen, knock on wood, but it could happen, right? So I want to make sure that I don't have I want to have multiple vectors of, I don't want to have just one single vector of attack. I want to be kind of spread out, diversified. That way, in case something does, the worst case scenario, something happens to one of these wallets or, some of this stuff that I have natively, I have exposure in multiple wallets and in custodials, right? Which kind of defeats the point of crypto, but it's all how you look at it. I'm doing this as an investment standpoint to gain buying power in the new economy. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. So let's go back to the chat here, see if you guys are lighting it up. Alan, my guy, what's good? What's good? We are doing a live stream here. We'll be on here for a few minutes before I take off. Alan, welcome back. And so just kind of a little side note, since Ethan came into the chat, we were going to talk about these Grayscale holding stocks. They're doing pretty good, right? They're starting to match up more with the price, a little bit of a discount on them. I don't know what Bitcoin Cash is trading at, but let's just give you an update on it since we're already here on the screen. Guys, if you're not subscribed, definitely check us out here on the channel. We try to cover some of the stuff that we find relevant to, fundamentals, timelines, not just, focusing on the meme of the week or, the dog shit coin of the week that every other YouTube's promoter is promoting, basically. So let's see what we're trading at. We're trading at Bitcoin Cash is trading at about $238. Let's do a little bit of math here. Bitcoin Cash holding trust trading at about 3.25 US dollars. Let's see what we're doing here. Got to bring out the old calculator here. What did I say? 238? 238 times 0.0087. Let's just be a little conservative on this. That way, let's just do that. 7. So yeah, we're trading at a premium right now on Bitcoin Cash, which can be looked at a variety of different ways, guys. I mean, we could look at it as Grayscale offering some kind of discount because they're trying to sell off. We could also look at it as people are actively buying this trust so much that the discounts are the premium is a little bit higher. What am I talking about here? Wait, give me a second here, guys. Obviously, what am I doing? I'm losing train of thought here. 238 times. 238 times. What am I doing? 238 times 0.08. 238 times 0.0087. Yeah, $2.07. $2.07 is where this should be sitting at, right? If it matches up with the stock per share. Or I'm sorry, the share price, the native crypto price per equivalent share. That's what we're looking at here, guys. So it's trading at a little bit, well, it's trading at quite a premium. And we can't confidently say this is a good or bad thing, guys, because as you guys know with these stocks, there's big hands trading massive amounts of liquidity that, we're trading at a discount one day, we're trading at a premium the next, obviously, in reverse here. But that's kind of what we're saying, guys. It all depends on when you get in on these and where you find where you see the value in the difference of the discount and the premium price, right? That's where the the profits are made in this. And guys, I think firmly that based on some of these coins we've been talking about on the channel, and I don't believe Grayscale has one for Monero, by the way, just on a side note, but I do think that these Grayscale stocks will be trading at a premium compared to the native cryptocurrency. Now they might only hang out there up there for, a day or a few hours or a couple days, but I do believe these will outperform the actual native crypto prices, but I don't think that they will last very long. I don't think they will constantly trade at a premium, because that's just what we've seen over the course of several years that these things have been in existence, is that these are made for trading. I made a video a couple months back. I won't be selling all my crypto. I might not sell any of it. I might spend some of it, obviously, if the buying power increases, but I will be unloading my Grayscale holding trust. May or may not be permanently, but it will be the main portfolio dump of the next bull run for me, guys. So just FYI, I do plan on dumping these. I'm not going to hang on to them. When they're up, when I feel like the crypto market is at a high, they will be dumped at market price. I won't even worry about a limit order. I'm just going to fucking dump them because I made this mistake last time. And even if the market, even if they continue to trade at a premium and crypto goes up and I lose gains, I don't really care, because I would rather capture my own personal gains in this investment vehicle rather than trying to wait it out and see how they do. These are made for trading. I don't expect anybody to look at these other than trying to capture profits. That's kind of the whole idea behind these, right? So guys, we are live on the channel. We are live on the chat. We're live on cryptocurrency theory, and we just basically do that little spiel now and again. That way I can sip some coffee so it's not annoying. So how we doing, guys? Drop it in the chat. We got Ethan Gallstad. We got Alan. We got Mr. Fool. Back to waging. There, that's not a bad thing. So guys, what we're looking at on this channel, guys, and some other stuff that we've been looking on this channel is price, right? We finally topped a little bit over 1.68 trillion recently, guys, and I've been talking about this on the channel for a while. We seem to be stuck in between 1.64 and 1.77 trillion, guys, and I know that's, $100 billion we're talking about, right? But this is a zone that we've been stuck at, it seems, for a while, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, we got to keep our heads positive with this stuff. We don't want to be manipulated. We don't want to, obviously, buy into all this stuff that we're hearing on the news. We want to stay focused on fundamentals, where the opportunity is at, and why the opportunity is there, right? So that's what we're doing, guys. Oh, God. Yeah, guys, that's why I skipped the news, because a lot of this stuff, guys, I feel like I'm filling your brain full with a bunch of bullshit. It's like yesterday. Now, everybody, all the news sites were talking about Binance delisting, all negative privacy coins. And if you ignored the news and you went in and bought fucking Monero like Smooth Operator did, you're up 20% right now. You're up 30% right now with some of this stuff. So this MetaMask deal, guys, I don't know, guys. Drop it in the chat. Let me know. I don't fucking like MetaMask wallet. I'm going to be honest. I know people like it. People promote it. But I feel like there's just too many scams. Too easy to like link your wallet, and just so many bad things with MetaMask. I just stay away from it, guys. I really do. I don't have any kind of fixation with following the crowd on some of this stuff. All right, guys. I think that'll wrap it up. I gotta head out of here, guys. I gotta make a living here. YouTube's not fucking paying me any money, and I'm not here to bitch about it. I gotta get my crypto bag up, guys. So I've been working constantly, driving back and forth to Orange County, doing these fucking gig jobs, and honestly, not what I want to be doing. I'm still doing my real estate thing, but pretty much every fucking person I call either ignores me or tells me to go fuck myself, because I say, hey, your fucking house is too fucking expensive. Nobody's gonna pay that when they can rent it for half the price. And I try to say it as sensitive and nice as I can, but a lot of times these people, they're just obsessed with the fact that they think they have all this equity in their homes, and it couldn't be farther from the truth, guys. And just FYI, I don't know if anybody looked at the Federal Reserve Central Bank's summary report letter that they issue after the meeting. The Fed is going to continue, and I don't have it in front of me, but you guys can look it up for yourself. The Fed is going to continue to offload mortgage-backed securities. Now, what does this mean for the housing market? And obviously, it's a crypto channel, but I'm in the real estate business, and this does have some effect on the crypto ecosystem, some of these external markets. So basically, thanks, Alan. Basically, when the Fed is saying that they're going to continue to offload mortgage-backed securities, let me tell you what that means. That means that private institutional money that is buying these mortgage-backed securities are going to require a higher interest on their money, a higher interest rate return on their money. So mark my fucking words that interest rates on homes are going to continue to rise. That is a direct effect from the Fed admitting that they are going to continue to offload mortgage-backed securities, guys, and that will affect the interest rates going up in the future. Obviously, they're not going to go down. No fucking private institution is going to come in and fucking get and lose money on their investment going into it. Obviously, that's not going to fucking happen. So the interest rates will have to go up for these private institutions and private investors to purchase these mortgage-backed securities. So expect interest rates to rise on homes, and that's going to affect the economy, guys. So the Fed doesn't have to raise the rate anymore. Them just offloading these mortgage-backed securities is enough to do the damage. Housing prices will come down, and I'm very confident about that. I'm not saying they're going to crash. I'm saying they will become coming down, because there's no way in hell investors are going to buy these homes, because they can't even, the mortgage on them is half or double the price that they would get from a renter, and rental prices are dropping as well. So it's a formula for disaster, guys. Again, I'm not saying a crash is coming. I'm just saying that expect a downtrend in prices for homes. And that's just going to be what happens, guys. All right. So anybody longing XMR? I know you probably are. You were talking about it. You were talking about XMR yesterday, and you said I think you were buying, Bradley. So applauds to you for that 30% gain you captured on people having weak hands and buying into the news. All right, guys, we'll catch you guys later. Appreciate you guys coming on the channel, coming on the chat, coming on Cryptocurrency Theory, guys. We really do appreciate you just being a part of this channel. And if you guys ever need anything, guys, drop it in my email. I check my email from time to time. Not all the time, but if you guys want to reach out to me and anything like that, the email address is on my YouTube. It's cmbholdings@protonmail.com. So, guys, until we talk to you later, stay vigilant, stay buying this stuff. Don't get fucking faked out. Yeah, you were in here, Bradley, so congrats. We will catch you guys in the next live stream, guys. Take care. Bye now.